What's up, guys? Justin here for PrimeDriven.com with giveaway number 26 winner, Brett Snyder. Brett, why don't you tell everyone your name, where you're from, and what you bought to get entered?
My name is Brett Snyder. I'm from Redondo Beach, and I bought a glass cleaner and wheel cleaner.
And have you gotten a chance to use them yet?
I have, yes.
And what'd you think?
It was great. I've never used a wheel cleaner that changes color. That was kind of cool. Yeah, I think that was my favorite part, the wheel cleaner by far.
Yeah, that's one of our better sellers, detailing product wise, and we typically get a lot of very positive response. The company that actually makes it, yeah, it's obviously all they do is that stuff. And they came to us, they were like, hey, we like what you do, you know, we're car guys, you know, how would you like to have some of our products? We're like, well, send us some, and if it's actually good, you know, put it on the website. And we got it, we're like, well, this stuff's really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I still have it. I'm still using it.
Awesome. So how did you find out about our giveaway?
I was watching regular car reviews. At the time, I was thinking about moving to Colorado, and I saw the Subaru, and I was like, huh. You know, right now I have the Miata, so I was thinking, oh, that would be a pretty good car to use, you know, out in the snow, all-wheel drive and not rear-wheel drive a Miata, you know. So I saw it, and I was like, might as well get some wheel cleaner. So I just, whatever. I've never won a sweepstakes before, and so yeah, here I am.
Awesome. Yeah, regular cars. I've been buddies with him for several years now, and he's awesome and really fun. And he loves he loves Subarus in general, but he loves a lot of like the old stuff, you know, which is kind of like of our generation. You know, he's roughly the same age as me, so we typically bond over the older, you know, kind of more unique stuff. But the Subarus are also like comically practical while being kind of strange at the same time. So that's kind of fun. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living?
I do executive protection, and I went to college, a criminal justice major, and just doing this for the meantime and seeing where it takes me. And I play video games. I'm really into like my motorcycle. I would say my motorcycle is like my primary hobby. My car is nice. My Miata is nice. I mainly use it for commuting just because, you know, I can't ride my motorcycle every day. If I could ride my motorcycle every day, I would do it. Yeah.
Not so good if you got to carry a bunch of gear normally.
Exactly. With my job, I have to carry a lot of heavy gear. And so, you know, sometimes I just throw in a backpack and it's heavy, but yeah, it's mainly just my car.
Cool. And speaking of cars, brief car history. What have you had? And then obviously right now you have the Miata. So what have you had in the past?
Yeah, so my first car, it was a 1990 Ford Probe. It had I'm sorry?
V6?
V6, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it had the flip-up headlights, and I remember that being like, you know, that was a plus. And it's not that fast of a car, and it's not that nice of a car, but I saw the flip-up headlights. It had the all-digital dashboard, and it was within my budget. And so yeah, I picked it up, and I had that car for a long time. Crashed it.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm fine, and it was salvaged. So so my second car was a 2003 4Runner. That was just kind of a reliable car that I needed. And then as I got my current job and I needed to drive a lot more, the 4Runner became not so practical because I drive so much, and I wanted something reliable and gas efficient and fun to drive. So Miata.
Ticks all those boxes for sure. That's pretty much
Absolutely
the selling point. Yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome. So who was it that originally got you into cars? How'd you get into
them? I mean, just when I was young, I remember there was my neighbor growing up. He had the Gen 1 Tesla Roadster poster, and that guy really got me into cars. And so we played video games. We played Gran Turismo and, you know, all those different racing games. And I think it really kicked off when I got my car, and I went into auto shop, and my teacher actually let me take my car into the auto shop, and we replaced axles, timing belts, and a bunch of stuff on the probe. And I think that's where really like kind of I was like, wow, cars are actually a lot. So it's a lot of fun. The community's great, and it's a great hobby. And I mean, it's a pit. It's just a money pit, but but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so yeah. I kind of landed on motorcycling being a more of my thing, but I've always been a car guy to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, bikes. I've had a couple of bikes, back in the day, and then being in New Jersey, not a huge amount of time where they can be ridden, for extended periods
Yeah.
of time. So they don't just sit and then the battery goes dead. But they are the challenge I had was even when I had reasonably fast sports cars, turbo MR2s and Porsche Boxster S's and 300ZX twin turbo stuff like that. Quick cars, but not modern rocket ships. But like even like a not that fast bike is so much faster than like even a fast car. I would get back in my car and be like,
yeah, when your horsepower to weight ratio is almost half, it's like you can't beat it.
yeah. Pounds per horsepower are 2.
Exactly.
It's not really equivalent to even a really fast car.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's in my opinion, it's a lot more fun, and it's definitely more dangerous. But yeah.
Awesome. So to wrap up, anything you want to say to the to our viewers and the fellow giveaway entrants?
Man, I mean, I bought wheel cleaner and glass cleaner, not expecting this at all. I was just like, whatever, and I mean, you have some of the people that reaching out to me that said, I've spent over, X amount of dollars and I still didn't win, but it's like, I don't know, it's just like, this is the first order I ordered from PrimeDriven, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. I was just kind of blown away, not expecting it whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean the thing, is like to keep it fair and legal. Like our sweepstakes company randomly selects a winner, so it's like you could win by buying the smallest order possible, or you could win by spending hundreds of dollars. But the idea that we try to do, and that's why like I asked you about the wheel cleaner, and I always try to make sure now that we even moved to a new printer to try to provide even higher quality stuff and faster turnaround and shipping for our customers is we know people enter because of the cars, because that's the main idea, but we really want to be able to provide quality products, some functional products like cleaners and tools and whatnot, shirts and cool designs that people like, and hoodies and hats. But the idea that we really try to go for is that the car is a bonus, and you feel like that after you get your stuff. If you don't feel like that, even after not winning, then we haven't done our job, and we need to do better. But we hope that most people enjoy also the excitement, around like waiting to win, the tension, so a lot of people really enjoy that.
I thought the contest ended, and I was like, oh, because it has like the cutoff date, and then I was like, oh, I guess I didn't win. That's fine, and then a couple weeks later.
Yeah, I think that's, even though like I it's in most of the stuff that we do in terms of like deadlines and everything. To be very clear, we never want to make people think the deadlines are different times, and you can't change them. That's illegal as well. Once you have established the rules and everything. But the thing that no matter how many of these we do, and now going into number 28, is the turnaround time of when we find out who the winner is close to 2 weeks. And we say that in all the winner emails and stuff, but I know not everyone opens, the emails. And we say it at the end of the giveaway. We say it the day after it ends. And it's always the same, roughly 2 weeks. And I wish it was faster, but that's just how long it typically takes for, we have to wait for mailings. Then we have to wait X number of days for our sweepstakes company to do the drawing, and then we have to get in touch with the person, which isn't always the same day. Certainly, like with someone like yourself where you work nights, I just happened to get you, when you or you had an
perfect time.
Yeah. But yeah, we try to make it fun. We try to, mix it up, do some different kinds of cars, and keep things fun. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you like the car detailing products. Congratulations again on the win, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, great. Thank you.
Thanks, Brad.